Alright, what's going on, guys? So we left the island of Bintan here in Indonesia and we flew over to the island of Sumatra. More specifically, we are in the town, or I guess the city of Jambi, but more on like the outskirts of the city. So we are in like a palm plantation area, and this place looked really promising on Google Maps. There's these canals that run kind of crisscrossed all over this place, so I thought they would have been pretty good. But once I got here, I couldn't really find any fish in them, so I walked probably a solid kilometer or so up and down these canals looking for some fish, and I finally found some fish in this one spot. Hopefully they're still there in the time it took me to tie on and record this little intro here. But we're going to start fishing here, and hopefully we can catch whatever these things are. Hopefully they're a new species, and hopefully we can find some other species somewhere around here. So let's give it a shot and let's see what happens. Alright, so here's the little canal, and now that I'm looking down there I don't see the fish anymore, which could be a problem. Little split shot, the little tanago hook is what we're starting with. The little piece of bait there is a Nico, what is it? It's a Nico something, Nico fly larvae. So let's drop this in there. Let me tighten the drag up a little bit. And let's see if we can find some fish. Did I have a bite that quick? Come on. I thought I just had a bite. Got him. Let's pull this guy on up here. All right. What do we got though? Some sort of Rasbora, I think. Hopefully it's not one of the ones that I caught in Bintan last week, not even last week, a couple days ago. Alright, so there's our little guy. You know, I was hoping for something cooler, but this guy is pretty bland looking. I mentioned this in a couple videos already, but these guys just look so similar to like the Notropis genus shiners we have over in North America. And they're just as boring in color. They kind of fulfill the same role in the ecosystem, and it's amazing how these fish that aren't really related at all on two completely opposite sides of the world evolved to be so similar. But yeah, there's our first fish of the day, our first fish ever from Sumatra. Let's get him back. Let's keep fishing. I think we're probably going to catch some more of these, and I don't know if we're going to catch anything else, but I sure hope we do. Got him. Another Rasbora, I think. And man, did it take a long time to catch this thing. Alright, so when this guy dropped off the hook, he fell in some sand. But we went well over an hour, probably close to an hour and a half between catches now. There's not that many fish here, and they're all very finicky. So we got two of these little Rasbora things. I also saw at least one tiger barb and then maybe like half a dozen other type of barb. But those guys have not been very interested in anything that I threw in front of them. But thankfully we got our second one of these guys. I believe it's going to be the same species. But as long as we're catching fish, I'm happy, because an hour and a half between fish is a long time. Alright, let's get this guy back. Let's try to catch some other stuff out of here. But this area is not producing like I hoped it would. Got him. Oh, let's go. This is going to be one of those barbs. Sweet. All right, so this certainly took a while, but we got ourselves our second species of the day, some sort of a barb. Looks super similar to a couple of the other barbs I've caught either in Singapore in the past or on Bintan a couple days ago, but I'm not sure what species it is. Looks a little bit like the saddle barb we caught on Bintan, but the saddle is much smaller. And it looks a little bit like the Indo-Chinese spotted barb from Singapore, but I think it has less spots. So I'm not all that sure. But hey, whatever it is, it's another new species for the day. Hopefully a new one for the life list. So let's get some pics of this guy. Let's get him back, and let's keep fishing. Got him. What is this thing? Is it another barb? Alright, so this does look like another barb. I think the same species we just caught. It might have been like 20 minutes ago now in a different spot. Every like 50 or 100 yards, there's like these little, I don't know what to call these. They're bridges, but they're like not very well made, and I've been stopping at all of them just trying to fish them, and this is only really the second one that I've stopped at that had some fish in it. Looks like we got a little barb there, and I think I also saw some Rasbora looking things. But yeah, really disappointed with this spot. Thought this canal would have had a lot more fish in it, but oh well. So let's get a pic of this guy. Let's get him back. I think it's the same one we just caught a few minutes ago, so a little disappointing. And then we'll keep fishing. Got him. Is this another barb? It's a little one. Let's take a look at it. All right, so it's certainly the smallest barb of the day, but I think it's the same species that we caught two of now earlier. Just obviously a little bit smaller. And it looks like its fins are a little bit more orange, but I think that's probably just because they're juveniles. So we can pick away at a couple fish here, but I've probably been fishing now for 2 hours, and for 2 hours of fishing, we don't have all that much to show for it. Let's get this guy back. Try to fish for a little bit longer and see if we can find something else that's, well, something else that's cool. All right, so I've been standing on this bridge now for another 15 minutes or so after that last barb, and we've got nothing else. And I fished a lot of these bridges. I fished a good portion of this canal thing. Oh, I got a fish. Hold on. I was just about to say we were going to wrap it up. Let's take a look at this fish, and then I think we're going to wrap it up. But let's see what this is. Alrighty, so I do believe we caught two of these guys also earlier. So I think we got 6 fish. Three of these guys, and then 3 of those barb things that we just caught right before this guy. I think this is some sort of Rasbora, but I'm not sure. It just kind of looks like one, and I am getting bit up bad. I don't think these are mosquitoes. I think they're just like little gnats. But yeah, been fishing here for several hours now, and don't really have too much to show for it. Thought this spot would have been better, but yeah, let's get a picture of this guy. Let's get him back, and let's go ahead and let's wrap it on up. All right, guys, so that's going to do it. And unfortunately, this wasn't too great of a session. Still got 2 different species. Hopefully there are 2 new species. Just looking at my bag here, there's like 20 or 30 little gnats, and I've been bitten up badly by a lot of these guys. So that's going to do it. Rather disappointing session. Thought this spot would have produced a lot better, but right when I got here, I kind of knew it probably wasn't going to. As I worked my way up the canal, the water got a little bit clearer, and we found some fish, because way in the beginning, right when I first started, it was really, really muddy and chocolate milky. So unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. If you're in a brand new spot like this on the other side of the world, I have no idea what these spots are going to be like sometimes. And this one didn't produce that great. Still could have been worse. We still caught a couple fish. I've tried these kind of spots in the past where I just kind of not randomly find them, but I find them on Google Maps to go to check them out. And then, yeah, there's absolutely nothing there. So that would have been a huge waste of time. Here, at least we got a couple. So we're on Sumatra. We're in Jambi. I've got one more full day to fish. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I haven't been feeling the best. I had a kind of mild case of food poisoning yesterday, and I'll save you the details of that. But yeah, I haven't been feeling the best. So we got one fishing session in today. I think that's going to be it for today. Maybe we'll fish one more time here tomorrow. I would hate to not fish, because I might never be able to come back to this part of the world, but I'm just exhausted and not feeling all that great. But yeah, so that's going to do it from this spot. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.